The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most mysterious places on Earth. It is a huge area of the Atlantic Ocean where many airplanes and ships have reportedly disappeared without clear reasons. This region has been called the Devil's Triangle because of the strange accidents linked to it. For decades, scientists, sailors, pilots, and storytellers have been fascinated by this mystery. The Bermuda Triangle is not officially shown on any map, but most people agree it is the region between three main points: Miami, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the island of Bermuda. These 3 points form a large triangle in the ocean. The area inside this triangle is about 500,000 square miles, which makes it almost as big as Alaska. Over the years, hundreds of ships and planes are said to have gone missing in this triangle. Some were later found, but many simply vanished without a trace. This has made people ask many questions. Is the Bermuda Triangle cursed? Is there some hidden natural force at work? Could it be aliens, underwater cities, or time travel? In this article, we will go step by step and cover the history, the most famous disappearances, the main theories, scientific explanations, and the way people view this mystery today. 1. History of the Bermuda Triangle. The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle started centuries ago. Even during the time of Christopher Columbus, sailors spoke about strange things in that part of the ocean. Columbus, while sailing to the New World in 1492, wrote in his journal that he saw a great flame of fire crashing into the sea. Later, he also reported that his compass behaved strangely near that area. Compasses normally point north, but his compass seemed to spin and give the wrong directions. This was one of the earliest records of strange events in the Bermuda Triangle. In the following centuries, many sailors and travelers reported unusual happenings in that region. Ships would vanish, strange lights were seen, and some crews disappeared while their ships were found floating empty. These stories began to spread, and by the 20th century, the Bermuda Triangle had become famous as a place of mystery. 2. The most famous disappearances. Over time, several disappearances have made the Bermuda Triangle famous. Some of these cases are so strange that even today people cannot fully explain them. Let's look at the most famous ones. 2.1 Flight 19, 1945. Perhaps the most well-known case is Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a training flight. The weather was clear and the mission was supposed to be simple. But soon after they entered the Bermuda Triangle, the pilots reported problems with their compasses. They became lost, confused, and eventually ran out of fuel. All 5 planes disappeared and none of the pilots were ever found. The Navy sent a rescue plane to search for them, but that plane also vanished, along with 13 men on board. This made the mystery even bigger. How could 6 planes disappear in one day in the same area? 2.2 USS Cyclops, 1918. Another famous case is the USS Cyclops, a giant Navy cargo ship. In March 1918, the Cyclops was carrying over 300 men and tons of coal from Brazil to Baltimore. It passed through the Bermuda Triangle and then disappeared without sending any distress signal. The ship and its crew were never found. It remains the largest loss of life in a U.S. Navy ship not related to combat. 2.3 The Carroll A. Deering, 1921. The Carroll A. Deering was a cargo ship that was found abandoned in 1921. The ship was discovered off the coast of North Carolina near the Bermuda Triangle, but the entire crew had vanished. The lifeboats were gone, but there were no signs of struggle or violence. To this day, nobody knows what happened to the crew. 2.4 Other cases. Over the years, many other ships and planes have been reported missing in the Bermuda Triangle, including the Star Tiger 1948, a passenger plane with 31 people on board. The Star Ariel 1949, another passenger plane that vanished with 20 people. The Douglas DC-3 1948, a plane carrying 32 people, disappeared while flying from Puerto Rico to Miami. These cases have added to the mystery, making people believe the Bermuda Triangle is a dangerous zone where normal rules of nature don't always apply. 3 Theories and explanations. Over the years, many theories have been suggested to explain the Bermuda Triangle. Some are scientific, while others are supernatural or based on myths. 3.1 Human error. One simple explanation is human error. The Bermuda Triangle is a very busy area for ships and airplanes. With so much traffic, accidents are bound to happen. Many experts believe that poor navigation, sudden storms, or mistakes by pilots and sailors may explain some of the disappearances. 3.2 Bad weather and hurricanes. The Atlantic Ocean is known for sudden storms, hurricanes, and rough seas. These storms can appear quickly and destroy ships or bring down airplanes. If a powerful hurricane hit a ship before radios and modern weather tools were common, the ship could easily disappear without a trace. 3.3 Compass problems. Another strange fact is that the Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where compasses sometimes point to true north instead of magnetic north. This could confuse pilots and sailors, causing them to get lost. In earlier times, without GPS, this could be deadly. 3.4 Methane gas bubbles. Scientists have suggested that methane gas may escape from the ocean floor in that area. When large amounts of methane are released, it can reduce the density of water, causing ships to sink quickly. It could also affect airplane engines. 3.5 Magnetic anomalies. Some believe the Bermuda Triangle has strong magnetic fields that interfere with navigation systems and communication devices. These magnetic anomalies could cause pilots and sailors to lose control. 3.6 Alien abductions. A popular supernatural theory is that aliens are responsible for the disappearances. Some people believe the Bermuda Triangle is a portal or a hotspot for UFO activity and aliens abduct ships and planes. While there is no scientific proof for this, it is a very common belief in popular culture. 3.7 Time warps or portals. Another theory is that the Bermuda Triangle may contain a time warp or a portal to another dimension. According to this idea, ships and planes may accidentally enter another world or time and never return. This idea is often seen in movies and books, but there is no evidence to support it. 3.8 Atlantis. Some people think the lost city of Atlantis lies under the Bermuda Triangle. They believe advanced technology from this ancient city might be responsible for strange disappearances. Again, this is more myth than fact. 4 Scientific investigations. Many scientists have studied the Bermuda Triangle, and most of them believe the mystery is exaggerated. The U.S. Coast Guard says that the number of disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle is not greater than in other heavily traveled parts of the ocean. They argue that accidents happen everywhere, and the Bermuda Triangle is no more dangerous than other busy sea routes. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration (NOAA) also supports this. According to them, storms, human mistakes, and heavy traffic are enough to explain most cases. In fact, when researchers studied the famous cases, they found many logical explanations. Flight 19 likely got lost because of compass errors and ran out of fuel. The USS Cyclops may have sunk due to engine failure or storms. Other ships may have been victims of hurricanes or rough seas. Still, not all cases are explained, which keeps the mystery alive. 5 Myths versus reality. Over the years, the Bermuda Triangle has been surrounded by myths. Books, TV shows, and movies have added dramatic stories, making it seem even more mysterious. The truth is, many stories about the Bermuda Triangle are exaggerated or not fully accurate. Some ships that were reported missing were actually found later. In other cases, the cause of disappearance was eventually discovered but not widely reported. Still, the mystery remains popular because humans love stories about the unknown. The idea of a place where the normal laws of nature may not apply is exciting and scary at the same time. 6 Pop culture and the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle has inspired countless books, documentaries, TV shows, and movies. From science fiction stories about aliens to thrillers about haunted oceans, the Triangle is often used as a setting for mystery. For example, shows like In Search of in the 1970s made the Bermuda Triangle a household name. Even cartoons and kids' shows have mentioned it, keeping the story alive in every generation. 7 Conclusion. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most famous mysteries in the world. While many scientists believe that accidents, storms, and human mistakes can explain the disappearances, not all cases are fully solved. This leaves room for imagination, myths, and wild theories. Whether you believe it is just a busy part of the ocean or a supernatural hotspot, the Bermuda Triangle will continue to attract curiosity. It represents the human need to explore, to question, and to wonder about the unknown. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle is both a real place and a symbol of mystery. It reminds us that even in our modern world, there are still secrets waiting to be discovered.